So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. First down carry by Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call a moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen.
And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And out now come the Cowboys. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. It's complete to Snead. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Cowboys at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never... into a locker room, but the truth of the matter is not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a long time.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Prescott to throw this time. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Winston now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jameis again. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, the return is Scott. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we have reached halftime here. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Well, the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Winston. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. He throws and he gets the slant route to Thomas. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Kamara will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Prescott off play action. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And right side, they're going to go option here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
DeMarco Jackson, the man to bring him down defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go down Lamb again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Winston. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists, and...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Winston. And
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now here come the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Winston.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Toss left to Elliott. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.